Hi YouTube. Here's another vision that I had, and this one is kind of a weird one. This was, let's see, November 24th, 2020, which is, oh, it was almost my birthday. It was Thanksgiving, I guess. I had this vision. And this vision was interesting because it was a vision of death. It looked like that. It was a guy dressed in a cloak, and he had the hood on and everything, and his eyes were red, and they were coming out at me. And his face, I couldn't really see. I saw some mouth that looked skeleton-y in his eyes. And he was walking around and reaching up, and he would grab something and kill it and then look at it and throw it down. And if it was alive in front of him, and he'd grab it and kill it, throw it down. And I was like, you are evil. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. And he looked at me and he looked, and he swung his head down, and I realized he was enormous. He was ginormous when he swung his head way down to look at me. And when he swung his head down and looked at me, and he looks me in the face, he looks at me for a few minutes, and then he just shook his head back and walked away. I guess deciding it wasn't my time to die. I was praying, God, if it's, I go, well, it's my time to die. I'm going to heaven. You know, Jesus is it. But he looked at me, and he shook his head, and he walked away. And he would just kept going past people and grabbing them and squishing things that were alive, and then he would just toss it across. And he was a massive, massive thing. Spirit, whatever he was. So he was wandering around at that time. So that was the vision I had at that time. And after that, I had a vision of this planet hitting this other, planet being hit by an asteroid. And this was on December 20th of 2020. And the asteroid hit the planet. It could have been the moon. It could have been one of the other planets. I can't remember. But when it hit it, there was actually life inside of it. There was a city inside of it. It was alive in there, live and living. There was a bunch of things in there. So that people were watching it on TV, and it caused the world to realize that we were not alone at that moment. And I think that was probably the beginning of things with the aliens, with that visions that I saw. But I'm not sure when we started to see them, but we will. That was the end of that video. Or vision. I always say video because I'm making a video. Have a good day.